Hi Aries, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to all my existing subscribers and a very warm welcome if you are new here. So we're just going to do a general reading for you and see what comes up. If you want a personal reading, you can go down to my description below and you can get all my details for everything down there. Okay, so Aries, I hope you guys are doing really well. Right, let's see what we've got for you guys. Starting off with the Guide of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands upright. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got the Seeker of Wands in the reverse as well. So I feel like we need to take that. And underneath that, we have the Two of Hearts in reverse. So, you know, I'm just going to wing it here and see what we come up with. Okay. So let's just move this all a bit back. To give you some more room. Okay, so the Guide of Wands is the Queen of Wands in the traditional deck. So this is depicted as the Pied Piper, which is quite interesting. So I would like to read this to you. If you don't know the story of the Pied Piper, he goes into the town of Hamelin when it is infested with rats. And he says to the town that he will play a tune and lead the rats out of the town for a fee. But once he does that, the town doesn't pay him the fee. So what he does is he plays another tune and he takes all the children out of Hamelin, I think, into a mountain cave. And just as he's shutting the door, one lame boy doesn't get in, the door shuts before he can get in. So the message here I want to read to you from this book. The message in this card is that you never know when the muse will suddenly arrive and depart. The muse is the spark of creative fire within the higher imagination. It can be subtle, fleeting, and tricky to understand. So the lame boy represents the part of humanity touched by the muse and aware of its reality, but still unable to find the way to manifest its power in the world. In the lame youth, we witness our need to discover the inner muse once we've been touched by its magic spell. He signifies our unique expression of divine wisdom, for he is unlike the other children. He is different, and we honor that distinctive quality when we honor the muse within. Okay, so the rats suggest the negative thoughts. Okay, I won't read everything to you here. But this is all about the muse, which is that creative artistry within all of us, that spark of imagination. So I wanted to just read that part to you. The thing is, it's time to now follow your inner guide, and you need to follow this spark. Something has come to you. I'm seeing the Two of Hearts, so it could be, and this is the Queen ultimately. So it could be, because she's in reverse, or he is in reverse, it could be that you're not following the spark of creativity, or the spark within a relationship, perhaps, has died out. There could be something else happening here where somebody is piping a tune to make you go somewhere that isn't in your best interests. You know, someone in perhaps a love relationship for some of you, maybe saying one thing to you, we've got communication crossing that. There may be piping a tune and it's leading you in the wrong direction. Okay, so, you know, let your artistic side out if it's to do with your creativity. Play music, dance, sing, paint, anything you would like to do. Cook beautiful meals. You know, there's so much one can do. Often we say, no, we're not talented, we can't do this, we can't do that. You know, even gardening, if you haven't got a garden, pot plants, you can make anything beautiful. You can make the tiniest space beautiful and feel better about it, and you'll be following that creative spark, because that little spark then gets us more and more fired up. It's like a fire. It starts building and building and building. Okay, so this is what you need to do. And talking about fires, building and building and building, here we have this Eight of Wands, which is a huge fire building here. Now, this is all about communication. It can also be about travel for some of you. The Queen of Wands, just to go back to that in the traditional sense, is someone who is extremely confident. She is someone who walks into a room and everybody stares. She is, you know, she can be quite bold, confident, all that type of thing, dresses really well. So that is the traditional meaning of the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Eight of Wands. So some of you could be, you know, this is one has come up upright. Some of you could be communicating with somebody that perhaps hasn't got your best interest at heart. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be quite, she can also be a third party in a relationship. For some of you, there might be a third party in a relationship, if it's to do with a love relationship. But there's something to do with communicating with this Queen of Wands who's in reverse, or this Pied Piper who is singing a tune and leading you in the wrong direction. Or this is a creative spark that you need to follow so that it turns into this beautiful fire of complete inspiration and comes to life. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from those. There's a few different scenarios for you guys on that one. Then we have the Seeker of Wands in reverse that came out. You know, to me, it is looking like there is a relationship of some kind that is not in harmony at the moment. Now, this could be a love relationship. It could be a work relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be any type of close bonded relationship, even a relationship within a family dynamic. Let's just look at this Two of Wands so that you can see. I mean, upright, there is a beautiful close connection between these two people. It could be siblings, male and female, but it doesn't have to be at all. That's just coming to me. So there's something that's come between you guys in some close relationship here. And it could possibly be this Guide of Wands here. And I say that because somebody's communicating, and it could be you, Aries, it could be your partner, communicating with this Queen of Wands in reverse, who's perhaps piping them away with their tune. I don't like talking about third-party relationships, but all these cards are in the reverse. Then we also have Seeker of Wands. Also, the Queen of Wands is known to be often the third party when she's in reverse. Then we have the Seeker of Wands in the reverse as well. Now, traditionally, this is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so in this deck, it's depicted as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. You can see the little Emerald City, and off she's got her little red slippers on, and so on. But how I'm seeing this as the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse can be a player. Now, Aries, this is all wands. We've got the Seeker of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Guide of Wands. So there is some passionate thing going on here. This can also be a lot of tempers flaring as well. Of course, this is an Aries energy being wands as well. So either this is you, Aries, in a third-party relationship of some kind, or dealing, if it's not a third-party relationship, there is somebody here, this Guide of Wands in the reverse, this Queen of Wands, is coming between this relationship because somebody is communicating with them. And it seems to be the Seeker of Wands, which is the player. This is how I'm seeing it. So please note this message is not going to be for all of you, okay? This is a general reading, and so it's not going to be for all of you. If you're in a relationship that is beautiful and wonderful and you don't have any fears about any of this stuff happening, please don't make it happen. That's why I don't like talking about third parties, because often then we get a little seed put in our subconscious, and so that grows and becomes a reality. So please click off if this message is not for you. And don't take it to heart if you know your relationship is solid. But as I say, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a friendship. You know, something here is coming between you guys. Someone's communicating with someone who is quiet. This Guide of Wands can also be about jealousy. She can be quite a jealous woman. You know, there's definitely a relationship here. And then we've got a Guide of Wands, and we've got a Seeker of Wands, a Knight of Wands, and a Queen of Wands. And to me, it just looks like the Seeker of the Knight of Wands in reverse is communicating with this Queen of Wands in reverse and coming between a relationship here. The Eight of Wands is also travel. So there could be something to do with travel. I do see this here, the hot air balloon. Perhaps some of you were going to travel and now that's not happening anymore. That could be for some of you. There's also a lot of, I'm seeing fiery communication here. There's a lot of fire here. So this could be a lot of fiery emotions, a lot of aggression going on. This is what I'm seeing. Perhaps this isn't another woman or a third party. This could be you as a couple, the Seeker of Wands and the Guide of Wands. With this fiery communication, this could be a very fiery argument between two people. And it doesn't even have to be a couple. It can be someone who's younger and somebody who is a queen. And perhaps both of you are in this fired up argument that's taking place, since you're both in reverse, but somebody is perhaps younger than the other person. So you'll have to see how it fits into your situation. Please do leave me a comment. I'm trying to think of all the different scenarios that it could be. So, it could even be a brother and a sister, or two friends that are arguing. But I'm seeing a lot of fiery emotions here with this huge fire right in the middle. And then the Seeker of Wands on the one side and the lack of harmony within this relationship on this side, and slap bang in the center we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, this could be you, Aries, this Queen of Wands. You could have some fiery emotions because of something the Seeker of Wands has said to you. There seems to be some huge fire going on here. So if it's not a love relationship, it could be any type of relationship here. Okay, so I'm going to let's take some more cards and get some clarifiers here. I'm pulling out the Eight of Hearts. So it looks like somebody might walk away from this. There might be somebody who walks away from this relationship, whatever this relationship may be. Because it's just too overburdensome, basically. It's burdening you. You need to let go of whatever this burden is for you. And as I said, bear in mind, it might not be a partnership. It might just be, it can be any relationship, right? And then, of course, I've got the Sun in reverse underneath that. So, you know, it's bringing you unhappiness. It's not bringing you happiness, this relationship of whatever it is with whoever it is. It's very argumentative. Tempers are flaring. This is what I'm seeing with that communication card underneath it. Tempers are flaring, and somebody is walking away so that they can release the burden of this relationship that doesn't seem to be going anywhere except the tempers are flaring. It's just bringing unhappiness. Okay, so I've just seen the victory card. Oh, yeah, Three of Swords in the reverse. So walking away is going to bring you peace. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, awesome. So walking away from this is going to, or even just walking away from the argument. You know, you may not want to walk away from the whole relationship, depending on what type of relationship this is. But walking away in whatever sense is right for you, you know your situation, is going to lessen the heartache for you. It's going to free you from this heartache, and you'll be able to heal. And then, of course, victory under the deck, the Six of Wands. I really like this. Let's just do this. Because here you've got, you know, this might even be with a group of friends. Look at this. I mean, wow. You've got this, all these little fairies there and all the little fairies there, and they're all coming to one point. I'm also seeing the owl, and the full moon, which I'm thinking of deceit here. Something deceitful going on. Again, we've got wands, wands and wands. There's so much fire in this reading, and you know, I'm not surprised because you are Aries. So here we've got the fire that is starting to burn. Its tempers flaring from the other reversed cards around it. And here we've got the fairies dancing around the maypole. It's yellow, which is the sun. It is happiness. It is victory after major warfare, really. And there's a lot of transformation taking place. I'm seeing butterflies, butterflies everywhere here. So there might be some other form of communication that comes in that is more friendly. Now, either you make up with this person or you find your real tribe here. As I say, this might be something to do with a group of people even. But I'm just seeing that all this tempers that were flaring, this fire between all these people, this one saying something and that one saying something and that one saying something, and suddenly they're all in harmony here. It's just so much harmony after all that fiery emotion going on. So I love this. I love this. Either this is an argument that you get over, or this is a relationship that you leave because it's bringing you too much unhappiness, and you find your tribe. You know, stick with people that have got your back, that are trying to build you up instead of pull you down. So that's how I'm seeing this, Aries. I love this. I love this. I really, really love this for you. I love the fact that it's, I don't love the argument. I love the fact that this has ended with this beautiful Six of Wands, this coming together in victory to form some form of beautiful transformation where you will be victorious. You may even be in the spotlight in some way. You're going to be recognized by people that matter to you. That's what I'm seeing. Okie doke. So let's get some more cards now. I wonder if you can see that. Let's pull that back a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's get an angel card now. Okay, I don't do these in reverse, but I did. It came out in reverse. So it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desires. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. All right, he's the Archangel of healing anything. So Archangel Raphael, heal away addictions. I really love this. There's a lot of water pouring onto all that fire that was there. So this, as it doesn't have to be, perhaps there are addictions involved. When we're addicted to anything, alcohol, drugs, anything, sugar, we become not such nice people. It takes away our essence, the essence of who we are. And it can make us really moody. And I don't just say that on a whim. I've been through these things myself, believe you me, and managed to let go of not all of them, but quite a lot of them. Definitely alcohol and drugs, but behaviors, I still have a lot of work to do on certain behaviors. So we all have something that we need to heal. This is a behavior, and I would either say it's a temper flaring from the cards around it, or it's some kind of other addiction that is creating this moody atmosphere. It can even be sex addiction, Okay. So that's just for a very, very small number of you. But what I like is that it came out in the reverse. So what this is saying to me is that you're going to be walking away from this stuff. You're going to be walking away from it and getting the victory. That's what you're getting from healing away anything that no longer serves you, that is blocking you, things that are making you unhappy. Anything that's moving you towards unhappiness is wrong. Okay, so that's how we know. All right, so now let's get an Atlantis card for you guys. Right. What else does Aries need to know, please? Let's just take that one out. That's the cover. What else does Aries need to know, please? Any other messages? The temple of Poseidon. Again, this water. You definitely need to put that water on the fire. Now, water is emotion. So perhaps there's some emotion that needs to be released here. And this Eight of Hearts walking away is also that water. It's the only water. Oh, yes, you've got it in the Two of Hearts as well. But these two particularly look very similar to me. It's the water coming out of the shell and the water coming down from the mountain. So there's something that you need to release here. Okay. So let's read this one. The Temple of Poseidon. When the golden age of Atlantis was prepared, the Intergalactic Council first built the Temple of Poseidon on the sacred heights. The great crystal itself was housed in the temple, which only the highest priests could access. As it shimmered in the sunlight, the general populace looked up at it for inspiration and hope. Okay. So this card is all about new beginnings. How beautiful. This card indicates that it is time for new beginnings. Maybe a new concept, idea, or pathway will be presented to you at a much higher level than anything you have previously considered. Therefore, it is suggested that you review every aspect of your life from a higher perspective. Be aware that people will look to you for guidance, so you are called on to act and speak selflessly and with the utmost integrity. Be a guiding light to others. Now, the Six of Wands here is exactly that. That person has gone through the wars, they're coming back home, and they're being recognized by others, being looked up to. So that's what I'm seeing, new beginnings where you are with people, perhaps you're starting something new away from all of this, where you are going to be looked up to for guidance, and you need to be in your utmost integrity so that you can guide people the right way. Perhaps after healing away these addictions, you may then be able to help others. That is one big message that I'm seeing for a lot of you. Okay, and we're just going to finish off this reading now with a little crystal affirmation for you. So I really like that. That is really possible, actually. Some of you may heal away these addictions. Decide to go for it because they're making you unhappy and your relationship's unhappy, and you may decide to help others to do the same. And perhaps some of you are going to do this by being in the spotlight. But do leave me a comment and do hit the like button if this has resonated with you at all. It really does help my channel to grow, and I would really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who do actually like the videos and subscribe to the channel and leave me a little comment here and there. It really does help me carry on with these messages for you guys. Right. Okay, I don't know quite how to say this. Fushite. I embrace physical health and vitality. Okay, so you're healing away some addiction here because it's making everyone moody in your vicinity. Plus, as well as you, something's being healed here. We spoke about Archangel Raphael, healing. And I think what you're going to do is you're going to be recognized for whatever this healing is, and you're going to try and help others at the same time. I can't help it. Fire opal under the deck. I take action and move freely through my life. There's a lot of fire in your reading. This is beautiful heart energy, I would say. It's just, there we go. This is a beautiful reading for you guys, and I wish you all well. I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.